Yeah, that's cute.
Okay,
I got my
there
ass
you go.
stacked.
See, that's
Put the
what I'm talking
100,000 on.
Oh.
More than once.
Whoa.
How big was that fucking game? Jesus.
Wait, hang on. How much?
And we weren't 100,000 effective.
Yeah. It doesn't really count. I meant like I had a few hundred K in my stack.
Oh, well, yeah, we had like a million. I was winning too much. I had to put the 100 on a few times. Nice feeling, though.
Okay, that's sick.
Good reason to have to put it on.
How did the straddle go?
5,000.
I think I lost 500,000 or something like that.
Good work.
I mean, 5 big ones.
5 big
whatever,
blinds, that's complete, yeah,
Called it
whatever.
open, called it C-bet, lost. Told it, you know.
18. 18.
Orange chip
Raises to 18.
in play. Hook 4 bets to 18,000 with Big Slick.
Put on some straddles.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. Everyone did it. That was nice. It was nice. Like, anyone wins.
Seems like a reasonable request, yeah.
Didn't feel like a lot in the moment, but then afterwards you think about it, you're like, yeah, I straddled 100,000 and someone
Can I get some
raised it and
change?
had to fold.
I'm gonna call.
That was
Get some
stupid.
change.
Doug with the hooks.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Hook and Doug
Like, you know, they make it
tangle
100,
today.
Kind of like jack free off. Like, okay, fold. Like, you know, bye bye 100.
Here we go.
Buy by 300. Yeah.
Whoever invented chips was the smartest man alive.
We meet again.
Goes check, check. To the turn we go. Another queen. So Doug's jacks looking good here.
13.
But Hook's going to fire out 13,000 into 39. About a third size pot bet. Doug comes along. To the river we go. No ace or king, so Doug with the check mark.
Three checks.
Doug's going to fire out a little less than half-size pot. A quick call from Hook with ace high. And Doug is going to win a nice $125,000 pot.
Yeah, Hook keeping Doug honest.
Very nice, man.
I mean,
Didn't have any clubs in his hand.
Hook out of 25.
Maybe putting him on a hand like
definitely overcarded 2 queens.
ace jack.
Not the craziest bet.
That was sick, Doug. That was so sick.
That was not really very sick. That was just a normal bet.
That's going on his highlight reel, Terrence.
Yeah.
You said
Maybe we should interview a random person in chat
my microbiome, but I'm trying to win a bet.
for cards and cocktails.
Doug, on
That'd
the
be
phone
fun.
You said you would do what? You would just hit maintenance?
No, I have like a slight surplus.
Oh, okay.
Bring him the Odds Bar and
Some days I would have a
Bistro.
bigger surplus because I'm doing huge.
Have a chat.
Remember there was a wise guy in chat who laughed at me when I said 2,000 early on in the show?
1,500 every day?
Yeah, let's bring that guy.
But I would have days where like my
We're about
BMR
200
was
away from
2.1,
him
and
laughing
I burn like 1,000 activity
at
and
me
I do,
asking
like,
for 2,000.
So I have like a 1.4K deficit.
Yeah.
I feel like 14 days of a massive deficit is harder than a 14-day water fast.
Probably, yeah.
I don't agree.
I did them both.
Well, I'm saying I've tried to do fast, and I've done long.
For me, personally.
3,500. You did a 14-day
Well-
water fast?
Okay, the first 3 days are a nightmare, or
Yeah.
suck. But once you get past that, once you're in full ketosis, you're not craving those carbs. Your body's not feeling. You feel fucking awesome.
Plus you're unconscious, so it's great. Plus you're unconscious, so it's great. What do you mean coma? I'm just kidding. I don't know. If I had to not eat food for 14 days and
He's
only
got
drink
you covered,
water,
Terrence.
I would die.
No, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
You'd feel great. You ever take
Just
shrooms?
double check.
No worries,
Yeah.
Terrence.
Day 4, you feel like you're on shrooms all the time.
All
Your
right,
sleep
start the fast.
14 days is a long time.
That's the longest I've ever heard.
See-
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Fasting
that's incredible.
fucks with my sleep, and then I'm toast. So it's just not really an option. Like if I have a huge deficit, I can sleep well and fine.
Terrace
But then
right
once
back
I
at
start to
airball.
stop being able to sleep.
4 betting.
Fasting?
to 11,000.
Oh, I was sleeping like 4 hours a night. That's the worst part.
5,000.
Yeah.
Charlie, dream about
Airball on the button. Nick game on. Suited connector. Could flat.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Play in
yeah,
position.
no, my son was born, so 3 years ago.
Wow.
You had a bet on it too, right?
Yeah.
Want to play in a free roll tournament with $1 million in prizes up for grabs? Sign up for Club WPT Gold with code LODGE now.
Incredible.
Just
That
water.
is incredible.
Just water and salt, yeah.
How much?
2 pair, top 2 for Terrace.
I think I lost just under 30 pounds, but it was like
that.
surprisingly it was half muscle, half fat.
Just
But,
drink for 3 months and do that.
but
Makes
You lose
sense.
a bunch of muscle.
I got most of the muscle right back. It just took me a little bit longer than I thought it would to get into ketosis because I was doing a lot of intermittent fasting leading up to it.
And then you lost 30 pounds in the same 14 days or a month?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. It's actually a,
My blood work was like picture perfect. Everything
Yeah.
was picture perfect by the end of it.
it's not a good diet to recommend to some people because they don't know how to like supplement.
Airball
supplements.
representing the
Like, you should
hand
take supplements when you do that.
that Terrace
It's hard
has.
because then your stomach is all jacked up. So I
Right.
was just using like
Waste no time to make a play.
Right.
Getting
like
a lot of
that
sun.
kind of stuff is so
Yeah.
important. And then
With 2%
somebody does it at
equity.
the wrong age and they become like hyponutrient, like their sodium goes down and up, and which can
Well,
mess up with your mind.
I was getting labs done almost every day, and I was
Yeah.
getting metrics done every day with my
That-
like.
that
I
is
gotta
so
eat-
important
I
right
got
there.
I got an EKG halfway through.
Because a water diet is like actually a decent diet, but it actually can backfire and be super dangerous because of your electrolytes.
Don't
And,
mind getting all the chips in right
If
now.
you're- if you're
Plenty of
diabetic
cards.
or
Could
diabetic,
kill
you
Terrace's
know,
action.
ketosis.
Yeah, yeah.
It will kill you.
What kind of
But
salt?
if you're not diabetic, it don't
25?
matter what.
Yeah.
What source of salt did you use?
I was using just sea salt. And
The jam would clearly shut things down.
the doctors overlooked.
Terrace going to keep all the bluffs in play.
Regular table salt.
Although I don't know if Airball's going to fall for it.
Yeah.
Let's see. 33 behind.
That's where I fucked up.
Airball drawing dead. Does he give up? Or does he say all in after the check comes from Terrace?
Roll for a day or two, and then fish and stay in ketosis.
Goes check to the river we go.
And I just fucking went.
Another deuce.
I had two hoagies or subs, whatever you call them, subs. So,
Yeah.
it was bad.
it's
I was
okay.
fucked up. For like,
Terrace was just 33,000 behind.
from my understanding, it could really fuck you up, like bad. Like, it could fuck your stomach up bad. But,
Airball made his move on the flop.
like, just like real bad cramps, like. Yeah.
All in.
All in from Terrace. Quick fold
King, queen.
from Airball. Terrace will get rid of his knit button. Want to turn $400 into $250,000 or more? The $1 million guarantee Mega Monster returns this August at Lodge Card Club, Austin. Get the details in the description below.
People say it's bad for you. It's like,
Well, it depends on where
raised.
you are. Like, some people have no problem with it. Some people are just metabolically
Awesome, yeah.
fine. So then-
Yeah, I guess it's subjective, right?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's unique. I think there's no one size fits all.
That's very true. Yeah.
6 raises to 6,500.
Muscle Mike with the tanks. Airball raises with ace-jack offsuit, 3-betting to 6,500.
Goals you have, you know, but
Yeah.
Both Airball and Muscle Mike still with their knit button.
even your
matter
cholesterol
what
goes
hand
up,
it is.
it's actually not bad.
Doc Hollywood,
Get there.
I've heard.
Don't take
7-8 offsuit's going to lay it down.
As the doc has pointed out.
Cholesterol is misunderstood. You have to know your particle size and
Yep.
what pattern you are, and
Even then, I still like.
triglycerides combined with all
Well,
those.
triglycerides are the big issue.
yeah,
So you have high
100%.
Muscle
triglycerides.
Mike comes along with his
If
tanks.
you have insulin resistance coupled.
Somebody's going to lose their knit button here unless they chop.
You
That's
gotta be careful.
It's the
It's
insulin
one of the
resistance
most
that's
dangerous
biggest
things,
problem.
yeah. But now we're just starting to look at lipoproteins and
Yeah.
dividing them up. But just the worst thing is that they made such a big deal out of cholesterol. That's
And
a
red
bad
meat.
thing.
Yeah. Humans have eaten
But
red meat for freaking.
You would not
thousands of
believe
years.
the amount of eye trouble and eye disease and dementia that's caused by pushing statins and
Yeah.
Sad. Yeah, sad.
medication.
Statins are terrible. I'm
Wait,
trying to get
And
one.
I-
what causes, like what you said?
I mean, my background's in cardiology. Don't get me wrong. Your LDL and the bad lipoproteins and stuff definitely cause stroke
isn't
and
like CSC
heart attacks. But lowering
Another heart
cholesterol
here.
can lead to
Airball
dementia and all
with
sorts of
the
other
nut
neurological
flush draw.
problems, you know.
But the CSC score is the most important thing, really. Like you
Yeah.
calcified
It's-
plaque.
it's-
One
it's-
lower
CSC, calcium arteries.
cholesterol.
It's one. It's one.
But from just blood work, that, you know, really you're just.
No, you have to go for the scan.
No, I know.
Oh,
The
calcium score was zero?
I got a calcium test. I got this. Yeah, it was 0.
0, exactly.
But that's calcified.
That's calcified
plaque.
plaque, yeah.
I don't know how much that non-calcified plaque I could potentially have.
You can do the spiral cat.
There's the call from Airball. Looking for an ace, jack, or heart. Does not come, so Muscle Mike's tanks
But he was saying triglycerides
are going to be good here.
and pattern are the 3 most important things for heart health from blood work.
Yeah.
Oh, and C-reactive protein. Just
Yeah. If your HSCRP is high, you're gonna have a serious
ESR,
Yeah.
C-reactive.
So now
My C-reactive protein's 0 too.
that's where the seed oils come in. The seed oils create inflammation
15?
in your body and
But my bad cholesterol
and then you have like seed
high
oils
and my
and
low
sugar left.
cholesterol is a little low, but everything else is fucking great.
Muscle Mike bets 15,000 into 40.
What do you mean your
Can you
low
just change
cholesterol?
it
Your
so I
bad
can
cholesterol?
see what's
My bad cholesterol is low,
HDLs and LDLs, yeah.
but my triglycerides are perfect, and then my pattern size and
It's the
particle
ratio between LDLs
pattern and particle size.
and HDL.
Yeah.
You have to be below 2. Either one.
And I mean, again, they made such a big deal.
Airball makes the call here,
American Heart Association and Heart Diet and this.
and a $70,000 pot goes to Muscle Mike, and he loses his knit button.
It's
divas?
it's like 65 to 70% of your cholesterol comes from your.
And I apologize. I had picked Muscle Mike to lose the knit game.
No, I know. I said they put low.
I have a really
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to have a fatty
olive
diet
oil,
and eat all kinds of fat when your cholesterol's high. That's for sure.
ingredient.
But again,
oxygen at night. That's
the fact to cut out your cholesterol is a bad thing. You still want to have a balanced diet
you
to have
definitely want to
some
keep it consistent,
cholesterol.
but you don't want to drop.
And again, carbs.
One can't.
All I know is when I don't drink,
There were
it's like
improvements, like
Yeah.
significant improvements.
There's
You know,
some
whatever. It's like published in a
good,
peer-reviewed journal.
like cholesterol, like
I'm talking
avocado.
like straight.
Olive oil is great.
Mine's quite low.
Avocados,
I've deviated
so-
too, so that.
But the
that's
point is,
Because of the
carbs,
synergistic
carbs are not
ingredients, it's
good.
different than every other energy drink.
But,
It actually improves performance.
Look like.
And over time,
Yeah,
it
I go
increases
zero.
the cumulative benefit. So I love it. I drink that
Because if it goes
exclusively.
well,
I
I
actually
think
stopped
I'll
taking
probably
any
do it too.
pre-workouts. I
But
only
But I don't like having.
So you just kind of like drip the C4 yellow
That's
cans
why
every
it's
day?
there. I mean, colonoscopy's not
1 to 2 a
surgery.
I think
day.
I've got
Yeah.
deviated septum as well.
I'm sorry.
10,000.
I know I do because
Really?
if I had nosebleeds, always both nostrils.
Okay.
Well, actually, hold on. I went to the doctor and they told me, so that's probably the wrong part. But
That-
that's how I know.
Yeah, I used to use the C4
Yeah,
like
those big
powders
lot.
before workouts.
10K, yeah?
And
10, yeah?
it's been a while since I was like super into lifting, but I never got into the cans so much. But goddamn, they're delicious.
It's a
problem.
They really are. So my problem is I really enjoy drinking it. So
All it does
I need
is
to
just
limit it.
remove your
I need to limit my consumption because it's still 200 milligrams of caffeine.
It's a lot.
All it does is
I notice it
just-
affects me. It
you don't
affects my
remember-
sleep. It affects anxiety levels
you
too.
feel all-
Yeah, different.
What's going on?
You just don't remember
So
anything.
if I have one a day and I drink
You wouldn't be
one in the
screaming
morning
because,
just
like,
before I
you're
work
like-
out, which is somewhere either between 5:30 and 7, I drink one a day.
But
I'm good.
like-
Straight.
Yeah.
No, but
You
like,
probably feel
I
good the rest of the
mean,
day too after the
very
workout.
painful,
Yeah.
but-
And this is not, we haven't proven this out, but I believe that the beta alanine actually causes,
What's the big
for
deal?
some, in some way, like potentiates the length of the impact of the caffeine. So if I drink
Okay.
other caffeinated drinks
little.
with the same amount of caffeine,
little.
whether it's another energy drink, it's even our other energy drinks, there is a faster rise and fall
Yeah.
than
And
with
when you
this.
wake
And I
up,
feel
you're like,
good for about 8 hours.
Bulldog with a pair of 7s here and his knit button.
Like horrible.
He's going to get rid of his knit button.
But the thing is, your memory
Coffee bean extract is probably healthier for you.
That's what I had.
And we are coming down to the end. Doug still has his knit button.
The diamonds were the diamonds.
I'm the chief legal officer. I'm the, like, yeah.
No shit. I just had to
Without
Uber
having a
He's like,
Yeah,
I gotta
mean,
go.
I mean,
I can't. It's hard to pull the king there.
Have the money.
Can I order?
Come on, you can have a jack
Can I
and a
order
flush.
the
and a
same
king.
Well, you got it, bro.
Everybody's sure.
You could have bet that on the turn. Well, you didn't.
But I didn't.
Nice hand, nice hand.
Very tricky, very tricky. So what can I tell you? Very well done.
What did you get? Oh, I gotta eat. It smells so good.
Steak.
Which one?
Just the New York strip.
The New York or the ribeye?
New York.
I think ribeye is generally better.
Check.
I don't know about this place, but
I like ribeyes a little bit better too.
yeah. Ribeye is...
But it can depend on the place.
I order?
though. Some places have a better New York than ribeye, I think.
Can I
What about here? What's better here?
I don't know.
I think the ribeye. Do you know what's better here, ribeye or New York?
Be really quick.
I mean, ribeyes are usually
What's our pasta situation? I mean, our meat situation.
So, you ordered New York.
What's our pasta situation? I mean, meat situation.
I read pasta as I'm thinking about steak. Yeah.
6,000.
Can I have the New York strip?
Doug, with his knit button,
Yes.
turns the boat.
No mashed potatoes, just asparagus, please.
Airball decides to call here
Thank you.
with the queen of diamonds, hoping to hit his diamond. Little does he know, drawing dead.
Can you see if they have baked
The
potatoes?
jack of hearts probably saves Airball a ton of money here.
11,000.
I'm so blind. I thought you had asparagus.
So it looks like Vinny is going to lose the knit game.
I hate broccoli.
I mean, I had it when I had my salmon earlier.
Wow, Airball makes the call here.
Wow.
Oof.
I guess I'm the net.
Is that queen high?
Coming out queen high.
Queen high, Airball calls.
Wow.
I mean, such a shitty card day is not even funny.
And Vinny will lose the knit game.